Hello, today I'm going to show you how to install Windows 11 inside of Hyper-V without, and you can do this method without having to do any kind of registry hacks or anything. First, you want to open Hyper-V. Then you want to right click and click on New Virtual Machine. Name it whatever you want. I'll just name this one Win11. Click Next. Click Generation 2. This will give you the UEFI based firmware as it says right here. So it will be compatible with Windows 11. You want to use dynamic memory for this virtual machine checked and change this to at least 4096, but in my case, since I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, I'm going to put it up to 8. But you want to make this number right here at least 4 gigs, which would be 4096 in megabytes, or for 8 gigabytes of RAM, 8192. And then click Next. You can leave it as not connected for the internet connection. And as you can see down here at the bottom in the system tray on my host computer, I am not connected to the internet either. If I try to go here to anything online, you can see it says it is not reachable. So that just proves that I'm not online. And then, so you can leave that as not connected. You can leave this like it is right here, create a virtual hard disk, and just leave the size in there. I like to click on and keep it selected for install an operating system later. And then just click Finish. Sometimes that error message will happen. I mean, if that happens, you just gotta go back and try to redo it again. I'm just going to go here and select attach a virtual hard disk later. And so then then I go in here and I edit the settings. and go add, go SCSI controller, go add hard drive, new virtual hard drive, say next, dynamically expanding, leave that at default, leave that at default, and then say finish, and that will create you a hard drive for the virtual machine. And you want to go up here and click on add. You want to add another SCSI controller. You want to add a DVD drive. You want to browse to your image file, which mine is in my documents folder under ISOs in Windows 11. And you want to make sure that up here under firmware, you want to make sure that you hit apply here, and that up here under firmware that you move this a DVD drive up to the very top slot, and move the network adapter down to the very last slot, so it looks like that. You want to make sure that you have under security, you want to make sure that you have enable secure boot checked, enable trusted platform module checked for TPM. This is the reason why this doesn't work without a registry hack in VMware or VirtualBox, because those programs don't have this option that I found, but Hyper-V does, so it works without the registry hack. And then that's all you need to do in there, and you can just right click it, click connect, click start, press any key to boot from CD, press next, press install, press I don't have a product key, and for demonstration purposes I'm going to press Windows 10 Home, which is the first option. This right here tells me I didn't have something set correctly inside of the virtual machine, so I'm just going to go back, turn the virtual machine off, go back to settings, make sure of my settings here. I'm just gonna change right here where it says minimum RAM. I'm just gonna change this to 4096. And oh, this is what I forgot right here. I forgot you need to have at least 2 processors allocated to your virtual machine to make it run Windows 11. So I need to change that to 2. Make sure that I set this right here, minimum RAM to 4 gigs, maximum RAM to 8 gigs. and then click on apply, and make sure I've got my secure boot enabled and my TPM enabled in the security settings, and then click connect, and then click start once again. Click I don't have a product key. Do Windows 10 Home. And as you can see, there's no message that says this PC can't run Windows 11. It automatically goes straight through to the license prompt, which is going to mean it works. So then you hit agree, custom, next, and it installs, and then we just wait for it to install. And I'm not going to cut this part out just so I can show you make sure to show you from the beginning to end that it does indeed work. See, I can minimize this here, and then I'll open the magnifier. We're at 80%. It's showing 80% completed. %. You could press restart now down here, or you could just let it restart itself. I'm just going to let it restart itself to see exactly how long it takes on my particular hardware. You do need to have Windows 10 Pro in order to be able to run Hyper-V. Windows 10 Home or any home version of Windows will not run Hyper-V. Just to make that clear. Okay, we're almost done, so it's just a moment. Pick your region. For me, it's United States. Pick your input method. For me, it's US. Skip an additional keyboard layout unless you need one. As you can see, it's not detecting an internet connection because I got the internet connection turned off both on my physical machine as well as on the virtual machine. So all we have to do here to get around this is press shift and F10, or shift function F10 depending on the layout of your laptop keyboard and what the function keys are and all that. Anyway, you want to get this command prompt up. You want to get to a command prompt at this stage, and then you want to type in task mgr, enter, and then you want, this will bring up task manager, and then you want to hit more details, and then you want to go down until you see network connection flow, and right click on that, click on end task, and then if you can see in the background behind this command prompt window, it'll say enter your name. So I'll just put in Alex. Press next. Don't need a password because this is a virtual machine. Press next, and accept. Because once again, this is not on the internet and will never be on the internet. As soon as I finish with this video, it'll get deleted. I'm just going to let this finish, and then I'm going to show you in the settings where it says this is a local account, and as you can see, there's no internet connection. Okay, now we're loaded to the desktop. The reason why this resolution is the way it is because I don't have because the driver's not loaded for Hyper-V for the display driver, but that's okay. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to type in, and I'm going to go to settings, try to find where the accounts are, so I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to click on accounts. And as you can see up here, it says Alex local account administrator. There is no internet. And as you can see from the setup process, OOBE, there was never any internet. So to put this debate to rest, there is a simple way to get around the must-have internet / Microsoft account requirement for Windows 11, and this method will also work on real hardware, but I do not have any real hardware to show you it on, but I can almost guarantee you 90% it would work. Now I'm just going to turn this off. Delete this because I don't need it. Thank you for listening, especially Ken and Gary and Greg from last night's Zoom, which was December 4th, 2021. Hopefully this will clear up some confusion and let you know that I actually did try to run it in Hyper-V with the proper settings, with no registry hacks or fixes or anything, the proper way it's supposed to be done. Thank you and have a great day.